Okay, Matt, what are we making today?
So we are making a high protein banana bread.
I love that.
Yep.
What are we starting with?
So what we're gonna have to start with is making our dry ingredients, putting them together, and then our wet ingredients, and then we're gonna combine them together.
Okay, perfect. As long as we have extra chocolate, that's my only request.
You got it,
Okay.
100%.
Let's do it.
All right, so first thing, let's start with our wet ingredients. We're gonna have 3 bananas
All right.
that we're going to peel. We're going to
You gonna
cut.
help me?
Yes, absolutely, thank you.
Okay, so we're peeling, then
Yep,
what?
and then we're gonna cut them up, and we're gonna put them in your bowl.
Okay, so I'm gonna remember my proper chef form this time.
Absolutely.
Pinch it.
Yes, pinch it at the base, and then we're gonna go into, it just needs to be a rough chop. No perfection needed here.
Okay. Do you see this motion?
That's what I'm saying.
This is like professional.
You're a pro. So once we have the bananas cut, they'll go into your bowl.
See, you do that fancy knife trick. Like
That's
this
the
stuff
next.
is dangerous.
Yeah. You'll get it.
Okay.
And then you can do this one as well.
All right.
And then I'll start on the other ingredients.
Cool.
So once we get the bananas in, then we'll go in with 2 eggs. We're gonna crack them right into the bowl.
Single hand, I saw that. Making me look bad.
Yeah, no, I'll
He's
teach you.
showing off, guys.
That's for another video.
All right, so tell me a little bit about when you started cooking.
Yes, so it all kind of goes back to high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do in senior year. I took all the home ec classes, the foods classes, nutrition classes, and just went for it. The rest is history.
I love it.
Yeah, I feel like I always cooked with my mom and my grandmother when I was younger. So it was deeply embedded in my roots before I even knew it. And then it blossomed as I went, into my adulthood.
That's so special.
Yeah.
All right, so we have our bananas and our eggs in here.
Yes.
What is next?
So we're gonna go in with Greek yogurt next.
Okay.
Okay. And so we will need 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. Here you are.
Thank you. Is it like a level situation?
Let's go level.
You guys
There's a
probably
knife
couldn't
for
see
you.
Matt's face that he just made at me. It was very judgmental.
Level everything out.
Okay.
Make sure we are solid on our measurements. And then I'll get you a spoon. We'll go right in. So once we get the Greek yogurt in, then we're gonna jump in with some honey and some vanilla extract.
Okay, perfect. So what's your process of coming up with a recipe? Do you have to try it a bunch of times? Do you try it once? How does it work?
Sometimes you get lucky and you try it once and it's perfection. But most of the time you always can make tweaks, whether it's you want it a little less salty or you want it a little less sweet. It's all about that balance and building flavors. Start with those foundations. So yeah, most of the time you are doing a couple tries, a couple goes at it. Okay, so next we're gonna go in with some vanilla extract, which I'll have you do.
Okay.
We are going in with 1 teaspoon, if we have it.
Let's see if we can find this.
Here, let's just improvise. We'll do 2 half teaspoons to make 1 full teaspoon.
I like that. Look, you're good at math too.
I wish.
Okay, so you said you grew up cooking with your mom and your grandma. What's a recipe that you used to make with them?
With my grandmother's, so my mom's side was more French and German. So a lot of the time they were making more like hearty winter style meals, I would say. Like my grandfather would always do a beef barley soup that was to die for.
Oh, wow.
That was the best.
That's interesting.
And he was so precise on his cuts and everything. And so that is a childhood memory. They would also do like a Fasnacht Kegel, which if you're unfamiliar with it, is basically like a German donut, which my grandmother would always make.
Oh, that sounds cool.
So it was like, deep fried powdered sugar, just like sugared
I
up.
would love that.
As a kid, you love that
That's gonna be our
stuff.
next recipe.
For sure, yeah, we could try it.
Forget all the protein.
Let's just go sugared up.
Exactly.
And then on my dad's side was more like Irish Italian.
Okay.
So that's where my Italian side kind of comes in, because my dad was like super into his childhood and the traditions and recipes that he grew up with, which of course is like a red sauce, you gotta have your chicken parm, chicken cutlets going on. So those were big ones. And my mom was always a big baker. So she was always doing like homemade apple pies, pumpkin pies, all the holiday stuff.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
So it's good, yeah, it was great. So now I feel like I want to be able to pass down all these traditions to my kids in the future.
Since you've been cooking with Drake so much, you're going to be well prepared.
That's
for the
what I'm
future.
saying, yeah. So thank you for the opportunity. Okay, so get right into it.
Okay.
Let's go in with honey.
Okay.
So I'll have you do that.
See, last time we used honey, guys, he just told me to eyeball it, and I think I used a lot. So now I'm back to the
We'll make
measuring.
sure that we're measuring everything out. So we're going in with 1/3 of a cup of honey
Okay.
to finish off all of our wet ingredients, and then we're gonna go right into all of our dry.
Perfect. Okay, so Matt, you're also a trainer. How important is nutrition in your whole routine? Like if you're working out every day, is the working out more important? Is the nutrition more important? What do you think? Or is it both?
Nutrition. Of course it's both. But I would say for anyone that is just starting out with any type of fitness journey or trying to restructure their life,
Yeah.
I would start with nutrition and get that on track first, and then start working out or getting into some sort of exercise. My rule of thumb is always 80-20 rule, where like 80% of it is your nutrition, then 20% is exercise.
Okay.
Because if you're not fueling your body and recovering properly, then sometimes the exercise just goes to the wayside. All right, so
what's next?
Yeah, next up. So we'll mix everything together, and I'll get you a
Yeah, what are we mixing?
fork here. Yes.
Thank you.
So we'll do a fork. If you have any type of like potato masher, you can do that as well. Really what you're trying to do is mash down all of the bananas.
Oh, okay.
Turn it into a puree, if you will. Make sure everything is fully incorporated. And then this way, this is gonna ensure that your end result is gonna be more smooth than coarse. So when it comes to our dry ingredients, we're gonna go in with some oat flour. And the reason that I'm choosing to do oat flour in this recipe is really I wanna take this traditional banana bread recipe that is timeless, that everybody knows, that probably has had at least once in their childhood. The reason I like to use oat flour is that it's gonna get a little bit more of a different consistency than all-purpose flour.
Okay.
Plus it's going to be a little bit healthier than your bleached all-purpose flour that you could just get in your grocery store.
Interesting.
Which kind of ties into why I wanted to make this more of like a high-protein, healthier recipe.
Yeah.
It's guilt-free, essentially.
Oh, I'd love to hear that.
You know, you can eat the whole loaf and not feel bad about it.
Okay, Matt said it, so that's approved.
Heard it here first.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, so
Yes.
how much protein do you think is in like one serving of it? What do you think?
So one serving, normally I'm always gonna go in with this type of baking pan, which roughly is like an 8 by 3 inch baking dish. And normally I'll cut it into about 1/2 inch cuts once it's all finished up. And with this type of size would be maybe 10 slices that you'll get out of it.
Okay, so 1 cup of oat flour, then what's this?
Then I'm gonna go in with 1 scoop of protein powder. This could be any type of protein powder of your choice.
Okay.
I'm using Transparent Labs. This is a 100% grass-fed whey protein.
Cool.
If you're looking for any type of alternative, or if you have any dietary restrictions, then a plant-based protein is perfectly fine as well.
Okay.
All right, next we are gonna go in with a teaspoon of baking soda.
Okay.
This is a 1/2 teaspoon, so I'm gonna do 2. Improvising.
My
what you need.
teaspoon has gone missing. Sorry, Matt. Okay, so we have baking soda. Then what's next?
We'll do a little bit of cinnamon, and that's going to be a 1/2 teaspoon.
All right, so we're good with that.
And then we'll finish off with our dry ingredients with some salt. So I'll have you do that.
Okay. How much do you think?
So let's go with, actually, we'll do 1/4 of a teaspoon. All right, so our next steps here is that we're going to incorporate our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients. So this is where we'll use that rubber spatula.
All right.
So if you want to mix, I'll add.
Okay.
So what we want to do here is when you're adding your dry ingredients, you want to do it a little bit at a time. You don't want to overmix. So the reason that we add it a couple spoonfuls at a time is that you want to make sure that it incorporates slowly rather than all at once, and it becomes chunky.
Okay.
You don't want to miss any of these dry bits
Got it.
that will end up baking. So then while you're finishing up that mix,
Okay.
I'm going to grease up our pan.
Okay.
What I like to do is grabbing a stick of butter. It's always my favorite. Who doesn't love butter?
Love butter.
Right.
I really do.
So get that all greased up in the pan. You can use any other type of baking spray if you'd like, or some beef tallow, which is perfectly fine. I think butter is obviously very timeless. So we get this all greased
always
up.
good butter.
Uh-huh. Greased up. This is going to ensure that it's not going to stick and it's going to fall right out of the pan. Okay.
You're missing a spot right there, Matt?
Thank you so much, Chef.
I am.
This is why we work good together, guys.
Teamwork.
Perfect.
Is this mixed enough? Are we good?
Yes, it is.
Sides?
And then one more thing before we forget, the chocolate chips.
Most important.
This is just an ad if you guys want a little extra.
You do.
Some chocolate chips.
You definitely
She
do.
loves the chocolate. Let's go. So I'm not going to measure this out. This is all preference based. If you want a lot, you can add as much as you want. I put in roughly about a quarter cup. And what I like to do is not overdo it with the chocolate chips. You still want it to be banana base forward. And then you can always add chocolate chips on top if you want a little bit extra once it's done baking.
Yeah, we're gonna be adding some chocolate chips on top.
Let's go.
Matt was wondering why this had gone down so much. It's because I found them and have been eating them. Should have
That's
been
okay.
that.
That's why we have this. Always stocked up with chocolate chips.
Okay.
All right, so we're looking perfect, okay?
Okay.
So that's gonna go right in to the baking dish. Make sure we're scraping down the sides, getting every inch. Perfect.
Okay. All right, so 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Let's put it in the oven.
Okay.
All right, Matt, so I've been selling this bake for the past 30 minutes. It smells amazing.
Oh yeah,
How much longer do I have to wait before I try some?
it's ready.
Okay, so what do we have to do? We're gonna cut it up?
Yeah, so we'll slice it into 1/2-inch cuts. I'll give you the honors.
Oh, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Like this size?
Perfect.
Does the cutting form still apply? to
Oh,
this?
no, not necessarily.
Okay. So now, do you like the ends or do you like the middle?
I'm a middle guy.
All right,
Love
I'm
the
an
middle.
end kind of girl.
Okay. Nothing wrong with the end. It's just like a piece of pizza.
Yeah,
Right.
I like crust, so
That's valid.
I don't know.
So let me grab one from the middle.
And that's the benefit of having a 5-year-old since he eats none of his crust. It's always left for me.
Okay. Here's a fork for you.
Oh, we had to use a fork?
Should we just
Yeah,
go with that?
fancy?
Let's
Are
just
you
go with our
kidding
hands
me?
then.
Yeah, come on. It's so good.
Very nice. Still warm on the inside.
That's so good.
Got that chocolatey meltiness going on with the chocolate chips.
So what do you see people adding to their banana bread? What do you recommend?
So really, it's a blank canvas. You can add whatever you like.
Okay.
If you want to do even some chocolate chips, you add them right on top as soon as it comes out of the oven. You can add some more banana slices if you really want to up the ante with your banana. So this is my take on a traditional staple recipe that is a healthier alternative, again, guilt-free, that you can enjoy with your kids and your family.
Love this.
Absolutely.
Definitely trying this again.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah.